Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. Alright then, since I've been talking about lots of World War II stuff, I figured I'll just do this again. And, okay, to be more exact, it's a World War One thing, so just so you know. But okay, I want to talk about a horror movie. So I just figured I'll just combine the two, World War One and horror stuff. Sure, why not? Anyway, this is the one I'm talking about, folks. Where the tagline reads, "Violence is contagious." Like it was a virus or something. Yeah, real clever. Anyway, but okay, I just thought I'll just talk about it. This is one of these movies I've been meaning to talk about to begin with because I've seen this a while ago and I wish I'd forgotten about it. But it's something I've picked up from the dollar store. Oh boy, again. I haven't done a dollar store video in a good while anyway, so here we are, I suppose. Might as well just get into it, I guess. Ugh, Christ. Mr. Monkey! I thought I told you to clean the damn toilet, and you're spazzing out again. What is wrong with you? Ugh. Anyway, World War One, I guess, yeah. But the thing is that it's a World War One thing. We all know that when it comes to these types of stuff, we all know there's some horrific heinous stuff going on in a war could easily fit that into a horror story. How the fuck did you fuck this up? It writes itself. Ugh, how incompetent do you have to be? I mean, seriously. Anyway, like always, let's talk about the plot, shall we? Ugh. Anyway, so okay. In the final days of World War One, there is this Allied army unit led by this shell-shocked soldier is sent to investigate this mysterious abandoned German factory, and that's the thing, it's been located deep underground. So, okay, you think, okay, you can just go there and fix the problem, of course. But yes, of course, nope, it turns out to be far worse than they would expect. Well, it's a horror movie, of course. So, alright, there are these Allied soldiers are sent to investigate the secret German bunker and discover that there were horrors that lay beneath it. Of course, of course, of course. Anyway, but yeah, in 1918, on the Western Front in France, yes, there was this individual that digs quite a bit beneath a German position to rescue other individuals, let's just say, put it that way. But yeah, there was like a survivor that ends up screaming, alerting the Germans above. The Germans then do their thing when it comes to these charges and whatnot, trapping him underneath for 12 days. So yeah, there's a whole story behind that. It gets pretty tone for the entire movie, which is fine because you're supposed to do that with a horror movie. Set the mood immediately from the very beginning. So the film got that right. So I'll give it that, sure. Anyway, just the rest of the film just seems like whatever. And Mr. Monkey, I told you to go in the bathroom and clean it up. It stinks up in there. Ooh wee. Oh boy, you just okay. You're weird. You're definitely a weird individual. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I was attempting to say here is that. So yes, 3 months earlier, on November 2nd, we get to see that there is this pair of British Army officers from the Intelligence Corps, and this is Major and this Doctor pretty much do their thing, of course, with they do like a briefing with this colonel with information on this deep undercover German bunker, hence the title of the film. Hidden deep within this forest place, the base is commanded by this German officer, and yes, of course, he specializes in the development of these chemicals, bioweapons, of course, that's in there. And yeah, this is something that's obviously important to be discussed about, and there's that. And of course, things can get really crazy when it comes to this kind of a thing. Ultimately, these Nazis are trying to do something experimental or whatnot. I'm just trying to do something really fucked up when it comes to like monsters, experimentations, and medications or whatever. Like, okay, whatever that's supposed to be. And okay, there's supposed to be some kind of gene that's being a thing here, folks. And yes, obviously, this doesn't really try anything new. Is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. It's not trying to do anything new. It's just a thing. We've seen this quite a bit stuff before in other horror movies. So this film does not attempt to do anything new. It's the same old run of the mill type of horror movie. Of course it is. Of course. So as a result, it feels boring in a lot of ways. Give me a think about it. It feels really boring. Ugh, Christ. Monkey. Didn't I already tell you to go do something? Okay, just go back to the bathroom really and just lock yourself in the bathroom or something, okay? Maybe that's what you do. Just stay in the bathroom for a good while and smell that shitty smell. Yeah, maybe that's what you should do. Anywho, as I was saying about this movie, so yeah, this is just something. It's just a one of the mill type of World War I horror movie. And yes, of course, they're trying to go into world horror with the Germans doing some kind of experiments again. And I guess it's supposed to be this like overlord of horror stuff that's about to happen and whatnot, and some of this weird is going on. So okay, I mean, yes, they were trying to really add the atmosphere in here, folks. At best, of course, I can say that this film just feels lukewarm. It's very lukewarm, if I want to be, I guess, polite here, I guess. The setting and premise for this film is actually pretty good. I like the idea, and I like the setting. It's actually quite good. But yes, obviously, as you can guess yourself, it's going to take a few factory liberties from what actually happened in World War One and the whole anti-German approach. Of course, we're going to take some liberties when it comes to that kind of thing, as you might expect. Yes, obviously, I was not going to be thinking that this is going to be 100% accurate to what had actually occurred in real life. Of course, I knew that. I knew that was going to be 100% like it would be, really. Come to think about it. Sure, whatever. Anyway, and I mean, yeah, it's gonna pinpoint a lot of stuff. If you're a history buff when it comes to this kind of stuff, you of course you can pinpoint a lot of things that's not accurate at all. You can pinpoint a lot of this stuff that's just wrong. Quite if you're really one of those individuals that's really educated on this kind of stuff, you're gonna clearly see the number of things that's wrong. Little bit, you could let it slide, but don't let it, don't overdo it. Is what I'm getting at. Anyway, so when it comes to action, the action sequences are okay, I guess. But even if the special effects are a little underwhelming, really. But yeah, it's just one of my biggest problems I had with this film. Uh, other than the fact it's cliched, is that the film felt like it was very contrived. Plot contrivances always ruins a movie for me, folks. It makes it worse with the plot contrivances. So yes, yeah, it just seems like the action aspect of the movie seems to be the only thing that happens to really benefit the plot, as it doesn't really feel fluid entirely. I mean, yes, overall, not exactly the worst thing I've seen, of course, but ultimately, it just seems very boring. It's just dull. It just feels plain. So it feels like it's holding itself back a bit from being better. I mean, it doesn't bother me really if you want to do like an action horror war movie. If you want to do that kind of a thing, sure, be my guest. Knock yourself out. It's just the way it's done, is what I'm getting at. It's just the way it's handled, really. It doesn't come all together as it should be. So this could have been really a really solid gem overall. It just wasn't really. at all, unfortunately. So okay, I just thought, yes, overall, the movie does have its moments throughout the entire thing. It has moments, but it's not enough to really save the movie, as far as I'm concerned, because ultimately it's just blah, just very bland, really, at the end of the day. That's something I would want to care for, really. Again, once is good enough for me. Okay, one seeing this one time, one single time is just enough for me, and that's it. I'm not gonna see this ever again. Ugh, it was just not a very good film put altogether. There's more flaws than it should be. The flaws really weighed it down, as far as I'm concerned. Because unfortunately, that's what happened here. Oh boy, Christ! Speaking of irritations, all right, monkey, I got something for you, man. Yeah, I got something for you, monkey. Damn it. Yeah, here. There you go, you bastard. Anyway, but yeah, that's about it, really. That's all we can really say about this trash heap of a movie. Quite obviously, I just don't want to watch this again, and I don't want to discuss this again because it's just a lousy movie altogether. And some of the acting is kind of okay. I guess some of the acting is kind of alright, I suppose. I mean, it's hit or miss in some scenes, but still. I mean, you could say it's the material, really. Anyway, I'll give this film an overall rating of a 4.8 out of 10. It's a 4.8 out of 10 for me. Thanks for watching. See ya. And that's it. I'm gonna win these again. See ya, folks. Oh, yeah.